Shootout mode. Online.
Even darkness must pass. A new day will come. And when the sun shines, it will shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you, that meant something. Even if you were too small to understand why. So as I surround myself with memories, and as I reread this tattered book, I won't weep. When I get to the end, I'll turn to the first page and read it again. These are the passages that made us who we are and who we were. These are the episodes that showed us who we are and who we were. Life is gonna leave you quicker than you know. Slip right through your hands when you think you've got the ropes.
Press A to select how you would like to play. Play online shootout. Online shootout game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends.
On a hero's in a hurricane.
Exit game. Are you sure? Exit. Press A to select how you would like to play. Play online shootout. NHL Live. Shootout. Play now. Roster. Shootout mode. Online. Press A to select how you would like to play. Play online shootout. Online shootout game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends. Press the touchpad button to chat. Press the square button to access settings menu and enable chat. Press the X button to start game.
It is time to go one-on-one. The shootout awaits. Getzel's up first for the shootout. Stopped. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that. He had his position down.
Good makes the save.
Ron, this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout, and he makes himself as big as possible, and he wins that battle.
Crosby's is in the middle, and here he comes. And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Kucherov's is the next shooter. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Kendall's ready to go from center. And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter. Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Raquel's is in the middle, and here he comes. Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Cirelli's is the next shooter. Shuts it down, what a save.
Huge save, you can tell that he wanted that one.
Carlson's ready to go from center. And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Points is in the middle, and here he comes. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Rust is the next shooter. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Bradish is ready to go from center. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Stopped. Scores. That's how you do it. Wow.
The goaltender's going to be frustrated with this one. He thought he had it, tracked it perfectly, read the shooter. Just goes off him and in.
Novak is in the middle, and here he comes. Scores! And will play on.
Well, that's absolutely huge when you're under that kind of pressure. You want to keep the game alive, and that's exactly what he does. He embraces it, and he buries it, James. Well, that's a great play in, right, James? The way he gets body position and then just slides that bottom hand underneath the puck on the backhand.
Scores on the deep with a capital D.
Well, on the shootout, recognizing that the goal incredible move to get the goaltender to bite, and he doesn't even have to raise this puck, James. He can just slide it right.
The save they needed to take it in the shootout. A seesaw affair, but they come away with the win.
Online shootout game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends. Exit game. Are you sure? Press A to select how you would like to play. Play online shootout. NHL Live.
Party with the rats up top. Either join or kill them all. Better wait in the car. You go get 'em moving to that open mall. I'm dancing on the wall of that go-to jar. Real trendsetter. Taken from an open palm. The beast goes where it wants. Better wait in the hall. And I'm mixed in a mason jar. The laughter carries on in my head where it haunts. Is that living? Hearing the laughter, pending disaster. I can feel them closing in. Hearing the laughter, what are they after? I can feel them tear my skin. Devils such an open shop. Hear 'em knocking on the door while they wait in the yard for painkiller. Moving to that vacant lot. Scratching on the wall of that bathroom stall. Preying on the monkey's paw. The pig takes what it wants. Better wait for a cause. And I
Online VS game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends.
on every dead by the fall. Ain't no giving. Hearing the laughter, pending disaster. I can feel them closing in. Hearing the laughter, what are they after? I can feel them tear my skin. Listen to the broken clock. Hear it ticking on the wall. Hear it ticking on the wall. You can't stop it. Take it with a grain of salt. The time takes who it wants. The time takes who it wants. It keeps calling. Hearing the laughter.
Press the square button to access settings menu and enable chat.
Hearing the laughter, what are they after? I can feel them tear my skin. Bang! These voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la. In my head again, panic setting in. Can't fix me now. Every now and then, smile and pretend that I'm better, but I'm still.
When the truth and the lies start to feel the same, can you trust when your heart starts to palpitate? There's a rush coming up like a hurricane that I can't explain, and it goes like, hey, these voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la. Bang, it's just another day. Fear rains on my parade. So if you feel the same, say la 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 la.
Overthinking, I overanalyze every step till I lose control. Happens every night, I'm desensitized. Doesn't matter.
love a good road trip to the Sunshine State. Hi, everyone. Alongside Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. We are in Tampa, Florida, as the Lightning are ready to strike. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Islanders will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. And he takes the feed. Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Gets in front of it. And there's the whistle icing the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Tampa Bay's won the faceoff.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Shot! Blocked in traffic. Now over to Hagel. Works it across to Radish. The Bolts carry it along the wall. Here's the shot. Blocked in front. The Islanders get a hold of the puck along the boards. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Cirelli. Big time stop there.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Shuts them down. New York's across the blue line. Here's a chance. And he makes the save with ease. Chernak's got it in the defensive end. New York's got it in the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Denies him with the save. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. And he makes the save there. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. The Islanders going to work on offense. And that one's turned away. Puck slid down the ice. The Islanders are on the attack. Pajot's got control of the puck in the corner. Feeds the puck over to Girgensons. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. Picked off in front. Flips it up the net. And that one's stopped.
Sorokin's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Denies him in close.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
Lee stick handling in his own zone. On the attack along the boards. Puck picked up by Lee. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Still looking for our first goal. Paul's won the faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Bjorkstrand. And that was read perfectly. What a play by D'Angelo. And now it's grabbed by Gatcomb. Loses the coverage there. And a stick break setup. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Here in the later stages of this period, still scoreless in this one. The Bolts win the draw. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by McLean. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. And here we go.
Wow, this battle, it could be a long one here, James. Two heavyweights going toe-to-toe now.
Look out. Ding, ding, there is the bell to wrap this one up.
3, 2, 1, tapping out.
Good night.
Both benches showing respect for each of their players that are heading over to the penalty box. That was a tough one. It's purely exhausting to be in a fight like this, and they're just corralling their stuff and getting back to the box.
They've got the debris all cleared up off the ice, and both teams step in for the face-off. Cirelli's won the draw. Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Puts it on net. Turns it away on the slap shot. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. And a great save!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
The Bolts move to the offensive zone. Here we go. Scores! They did. They saw. They took advantage of the rebound and scored.
I just love these types of goal, James. I mean, you can see the energy on the bench, the coach, everyone is uplifted because these are dirty areas. These are tough areas. These are competitive will-type goals, and he finds the back of the net because he was willing to pay the price.
The Lightning have the game's first goal. What momentum at one end of the ice and how deflating here late in the first at the other end.
Yeah, they always say you never want to be scored against late in the period, but when you're the one that scores, you know the energy that it builds for your team.
Oh, he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Fans urging for a shot on goal in the dying seconds. Big time stop there. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Opening face-off for period number 2, about set to go. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
New York's trailing in this game because they're not working hard off of the puck when they don't have it, and the coach is going to be very upset with this. You've got to find a way to have urgency without the puck, even when you're on defense.
Tampa Bay's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. They win the draw and go on the attack. Stop with ease. New York's got possession of the puck. Here they come. Takes a shot. That's a textbook save by Vasilevsky. Kucherov's got the puck in his own zone. From the blue line, they take control of it. Vasilevsky's going to cover up and off for a whistle.
Yeah, and I don't mind this play here. I mean, he hasn't been busy, right, James? And so sometimes you just want to physically engage, touch that puck, and make sure you're staying in it.
Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 to score. Picked up along the boards by Gensel. Scoops up the puck here. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Sorokin.
Radish's time in the pen.
Here's a breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Here's a shot. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Tiptoes around the poke check. Shot. And there's the save. Oh, wow. Stuffs them in.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
And he takes the feed. Handles the pass at center. The Lightning have the puck in the defensive zone. Chernak's got it across the line. Shot! New York's regained possession of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Fires it on net. Way too much congestion blocks that. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Vasilevsky's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Tampa Bay's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Boards won a big draw on their own end.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off an ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
Oh, and he whiffs! Takes the puck behind the net. Great save by the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post to post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
Here in the back half of this period, Tampa Bay's ahead 1-0. The Bolts win it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Hagel. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Cirelli's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And that goes off a player. Slides it over to Barzal. Here they come on the attack. Shot! Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Here's a blast! Stops him cold! And he fights off another save!
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Fires it! Scores! Sanders running back with another!
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Ask any goaltender, you got to know where you are in the net. You got to have a knack and a sense to your positioning. You also have to have quiet feet. It just looks like he's scrambling around in the crease here, and he can't find his footing. And as a result, he can't get square to the puck.
Tampa Bay's taking a 2-goal lead here in the back half of the second. What's jumping out for you here, Cheryl?
Well, their consistency, how they've been managing the puck. I mean, over half a game has been played here, and they have absolutely dominated in terms of possession.
The Islanders have it from their own end. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And cobbles that one up in his chest. Radish is moving the puck through his own zone. Puck's down the ice. We'll get an icing. Here in the late goings of the period, Tampa Bay's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Back to the point it goes. New York's on the attack. Moves it to Holmstrom. Here's a shot. Glove save. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Bolts continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. Boards won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Holmberg. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Let's get the call. The Islanders have been handed 2 for interference.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can shoot a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
The Bolts get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
So the first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Grabs the puck here in their own end, and manages to clear the zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck. James plays it now. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Bjorkstrand's won the draw at center. New York's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. Grabbed along the board by Holmstrom. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Let's it fly. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Lightning have put themselves down a man, tripping the call.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice. Points won it off the faceoff. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is a magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Welcome back. She's Shell Powder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Well, this is the portion of the game we like to call crunch time, kids. Third period is now underway. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
New York's going to have to outwork the goaltender here, James. I really like their play in the offensive zone. They've driven the paint. They found ways to get the puck to net. They just haven't solved the riddle of the goaltender. They're going to have to get some net front presence and take away the eyes if they want to put it in.
Tampa Bay's in transition. Pokes it away in his own end. Picked up along the wall by Kucherov. How did he stop that one? It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Tampa Bay's... Oh, puts it off the post. You can hear them. Scores! As the power play expires, they still make it count.
Yeah, and they're not going to get credit for the power play goal here, but all of the momentum is generated from it. The sustained pressure, and as a result, without the proper structure defensively, they're able to capitalize in this one. Goaltender spent so much time tracking pucks, anticipating plays, and knowing exactly where they are in the net. He thought he had this covered, but unfortunately, he was beat just inside the post.
James wins the draw inside the neutral zone. Moves it in front, and that's intercepted. Off the inside of the post, it stays out. A game of inches.
Tampa Bay's been working hard around the net, James, and they're getting a lot of shot opportunities, but a little fine shooting here, and they're hitting a lot of posts.
Sends it over to Gonçalves. Taken along the wall by Cernak. And that pass is redirected. Along the half wall with the puck. Comes up with a stop.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he doesn't. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net. Vasilevsky's really had the pulse of his team this game, James. I mean, making some huge saves at the right time, and that's what you need from your goaltender, to sort of weather the storm when they have to and make a timely save when they need to. You garner momentum from it. It's uplifting, and it provides energy.
Tampa Bay's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the 2 centers were tied up. Taken by Heineman. Makes the easy save with the glove. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Tampa Bay's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Tampa Bay's moving it into the offensive end. Makes the save. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. New York's got the puck. The Islanders have it now. Takes a shot. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Sends one up to Heineman. And he slides it quickly to Pelech. Shakes off the coverage. Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. This is just a great job all the way around net front, James. Battling for position, quick hands to be able to get on the puck and quickly release it and have an accurate shot at that in tight. Great goal.
The Islanders get the equalizer, and look at this. With the time of this game, huge, Cheryl.
Huge goal with respect to timing as well, James. Not only is it the equalizer, it tells me one thing. They made the adjustments that they talked about in the intermission. A great start to the third.
Grabs the puck. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Handles the pass from the right side. The Islanders play it along the wing. And that slides right out to center ice. Scooped up along the wall by Holmstrom. New York's got it in their own zone. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Past the midway mark of the frame. We are all tied up in this one. The Bolts win the faceoff. And he sidesteps the check there. The Islanders have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Quick shot! And he makes the save.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. To the front! And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Gonçalves. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Takes a shot! And not much on that one. Kulak's taking it from his own end. Picked up along the boards by Gatkum. Tampa Bay's grabbed a hold of the puck. The Bolts are across the line and into the offensive end. Puck scooped up by Cirelli. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Islanders played along the boards. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Vasilevsky's got the puck and he's going to hang on. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Oh, look at this. Keegan, all of that hit. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Hard hit frees up the puck. Nearing the final minute of regulation, and this one's still too close to call. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, he made that stop with the lumber off that deflection. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. Tampa Bay's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. And swallows that shot up right in the team logo. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Here's a chance. Shot! And he makes that save as well.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
Shuts him down. Vasilevsky's going to hang on for a whistle. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Gains the zone from the right. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. The Islanders will play it in their own end. Loses the coverage there. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
A critical draw here. And he totally whiffs on that one. And there's the horn. Regulation solves absolutely nothing, so we're going to overtime, and we'll do it next. You love these moments of drama if you're a sports fan, and overtime is set to get underway. Oh, everybody's up for this one now. We are underway for overtime. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a shot, and he gets enough to keep it out. Tries it to the crease, and he comes up big again. Unreal pressure. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, Jay.
He can end it here. Game on a stick. What a save on the play.
Oh, he steals the game back with that save, James, and gives his team an opportunity now to go get the W.
Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Great read in the offensive zone by Kucherov. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Slides it diagonally to Holmstrom. Steps inside the line. He's got a step. What a huge save on the play.
Well, here in overtime, you never know that he's feeling any pressure. There's no nerves with that save. It's timely, and it's huge.
Here's a chance. And makes the save. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Hedman's letting the puck. Oh, look at this. For the win. And he comes up with a huge save. And that's deflected. New York's looking to break out. And he slides it quickly to Holmstrom. Grabbed along the boards by Horvat. From the point, they take control of it. Puts it towards the net. And he was ready for that one. There's the horn, and it brings overtime to an end. That takes us now to a shootout. We'll get ready for it in moments. Well, nothing's settled in the overtime frame, so we go to the shootout. First skaters on the ice, goaltenders set, the shootout. This place is buzzing. It's ready to go. Wow, what a stop after that chance right there.
Well, to try the Michigan, you have to have a sweet set of mitts, but the IQ to know exactly where you are on the ice, how much time you have, and where your opponent is to make it work.
Good makes the save.
This is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout, and he makes himself as big as possible.
And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Here's a great opportunity to take a stranglehold on this shootout if he can deliver a goal here. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all the shooting angles.
Holmstrom's up first in this next round, hoping to end this scoreless drought. And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James. And there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it. And that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Ritchie's got that ability to score here. Nobody's had success to this point, though. Scores! What a shot!
Well, that's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away.
Well, if there was ever a time to score one. This is it. Here we go. Denied! And Doc claims the victory in the shootout. A hard-fought and well-deserved win. Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace.
Online VS game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends.
Taking over. We ain't taking over.
Press the square button to access settings menu and enable chat.
We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of sales. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's on. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion, the Judah, the cat at the back. I can't dilute it, I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of sales. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's on. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. The victory is already won. 3 days in the ground in the kingdom. It gone wild, just wait around when he told you to run. Told you to run. Run the race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break through, and there's nothing that he won't do. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of sales. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's on. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no
Oh, I wonder if a storm is on the horizon. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are in Tampa, Florida, and the Lightning are looking to strike on the ice tonight. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dock. The Bolts start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Picked up along the wall by Palat. Slides it across to Barzal. Poked away in the offensive end. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Takes it across the blue line. Barzal's going to play it against the half wall. And he had the answer on that one. There's back-to-back saves.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Slides it across. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. Quick pass to Horvat. New York's got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. The Bolts gain the zone. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Here's a short pass to Schaefer. New York's got the puck against the boards. Oh, he'll feel that one later on, but what a block. The Bolts take it along the wing. Chernak's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a centering pass. Takes the blast. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Pass out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Cutting to the front of the net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Jurgensen takes it into the offensive end. And that's off a stick. They've got some momentum here. From the point, looks to make something happen. Quick pass across to Holmberg. Great positioning in the defensive end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Puts it on net. That is right on target into the logo. More than half the period has expired. Still scoreless in this one. Off the draw, they take possession. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. The Islanders get a hold of it. Taken along the wall by Mayfield. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Slides into Carlisle. Makes some space. Oh, he completely muffs the shot. He was locked in there. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Quick feed to McLean. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Scooped up along the wall by McLean. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And there's the whistle, icing the call. Here in the late going to the frame. We're still scoreless. Paul's won the draw inside his own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Takes a shot. Too much congestion in front. And he takes the pass. Picked off in the open ice. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Carlisle. The Islanders look to start the transition game. And that one's denied. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Lee's got it along the wing. Skates in behind the cage. Moves it to Pelech. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Oh, what an effort to block that shot. Dishes it to Bjorkstrand. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
These are the types of games where you play tentative defensively. You want to make sure that you have your player, you're closing down the neutral zone, and you don't want to give up anything. You don't take any up.
Scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Man, is he such an efficient shooter, James. I mean, he's got to get the shot off quickly, but he also has the presence of mind to keep his head up and know exactly when that screen is going to be there. That's a beautiful shot that makes it through the traffic jam.
The Islanders deserve a lot of credit here, breaking through with the first goal. They didn't get frustrated. They've just stayed with the game here, Cheryl.
Well, and they needed to, James, because they've had an effective game. I've liked the way they've played. They've been aggressive. They've hounded pucks. They've had the majority of shots, and they finally capitalized.
Here he is, wristed on net, and he's got that one. Fires one, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Horvat's got it in the defensive end. The Bolts have it against the wall. Denies him in front. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And they'll skate it out of the zone. The Islanders looking against the half wall. Cuts into the paint. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Palat.
The Islanders are doing
Thunderous collision. And look at the end result. He's on his own bench.
Yeah, and this is tough to handle, whether it's on your opponent's bench or yours. You know why, James? Because you weren't able to stand your ground, and now you're over the boards. One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
Still lots of time left in the period. New York's ahead 1-0. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. To his teammate. Fantastic save. McDonough stick handling in his own zone. Here they come on the attack. Shot! And he comes up with the stop there. Drouin's got the puck in his own zone. And he moves it up to Ritchie. And that's intercepted by McDonough. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. They've got numbers here. And that's poked away by McDonough. Huge steal in his own end. The Bolts slide it through center. Quick pass to Ritchie. And he takes the dish. Shot denied by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Chernak. The Bolts have it now. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch.
Johnny Gould with the finish.
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing. Because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Past the midway mark in this period, we've got a tie game. Tampa Bay's won it. Hedman's got the puck. Fires it on net. Denies him on the slobber. Mayfield's moving the puck through his own zone. New York's got the puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Bolts take possession here inside the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Lee's got it against the boards. New York's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And he shuts the door on that. Angles it over to Hedman. Puck grab by Carlisle. Takes a shot with the stop.
Sorokin's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. They can't ask for more than that.
Gives them nothing in front. Quick feed to Lee. Dishes it to D'Angelo. Takes it into the slot. The Bolts gain possession in their own end. And that's taken away in the offensive end by D'Angelo. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Shot! And the traffic neutralizes that threat. New York's got it in their own zone. McLean's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Here we go. We're in the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed from his own end. Skates to the crease. Oh, what a save of the play. Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save. Vasilevsky's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
Works it across to Horvat. And it's turned aside by Vasilevsky. Moves it quickly over to Cirelli. Cuts inside. Goalie with the stop.
I love the way he recognizes the space between him and the defender, and he uses a magic set of mitts to change the angle of that shot. That's a high-danger scoring chance.
Coming to the slot. Misses it high.
Wow, this is a tough miscue. I'm not sure whether he over-rotated or healed him. I'm not sure he knows what he did on this one, James. He did all the right things to get to the scoring area, just didn't finish it off.
Fires it. You'll need more than that to beat him. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Steps inside. Oh, what a move. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Such an impressive save, James. I'd love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position. It's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
James wins the face-off at his own end. The Lightning have control of the puck. Tries to feed it over to James. Quick shot! What a stop right there! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
Sorokin's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
More than half the period left to play. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers strummed up. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And a great save. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Close to the front. Here comes the sentence. The Lightning have put themselves short-handed, tripping the call.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
The Islanders will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Tampa Bay's penalty killers get a hold of it. Puck picked up by Radish. Takes a shot. Oh, scores! And
take, James. I mean, you're in a power play. It's a tie game. You have to manage the puck, and you have to create scoring chances, not give them up.
The Bolts have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
The Islanders have it now. New York's moving the puck through center ice. Moves it around along the half wall.
Oh, he made the save! How did he stop it? I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it.
Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by McDonough. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
The Bolts continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Holmberg's got on the offensive end. New York's got the puck at center.
It's been a low-scoring affair, James, but it's been entertaining on both sides, just unable to finish. And as an athlete, this can be very frustrating. You're squeezing the stick tighter and tighter with every miss.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Into the offensive end now. The Lightning have it in their own zone. With some open space at center. And now it's grabbed by Kulak. Slides it on over to McLean. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Here's a chance. Log jam in front. That's broken up. The Islanders take it along the wall. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Passes home front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. And that's stolen by Paul. Shot with the stop. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Bolts take possession off the face-off. Taken by Hedman. And that's intercepted by Pelech.
New York's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, you're doing a great job of taking away passes.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Bolts win the faceoff. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. Here's a chance, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Big time stop there. Can't get it to go. And that'll close the loop on this one as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, you made your money on the penalty kill. What'd you make of that unit tonight in the ring?
Well, I would have been sending it a couple hundred feet down the ice, not attacking, so I'd certainly like that. And you have to have the ability to read exactly where your opponent is, and I really like the pressure and the aggressive nature of this, and that's what leads to that goal.
And the party's not over just yet, Pounder. Look at them here that come back out onto the ice.
You gotta love it. Just a fun night all the way around, and they've stuck around, and they stick around, and so does their team. They come back down the ice to say thank you and salute them.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports. Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
Online VS game setup. Press the L1 button to add friends.